Hey friends, welcome to the Empowered Homes Podcast. Today's episode's a little different. Today's a preview episode of what's coming the rest of this spring. If you're watching this, it's after Easter. We just celebrated an amazing time with our families and just want to give you some insight of what's coming in the next couple of weeks on the podcast. First, we have a new series that we're starting in the next couple of weeks on parenting. We're going to be looking at just different topics, subjects on parenting, and what we would love for you, the listener, to give us some ideas. What are some things that you'd love for us to cover? What are some things you want us to talk about as we dig into some parenting resources and just have honest conversations? I had a conversation just this last week with the parent, and they have 4 kids. They are doing incredible things, and they just feel like they're failing. They feel like, man, I can't keep up with culture. I can't keep up with all the things. We're dealing with this. We're dealing with that. And so whatever topics that we have, our hope isn't just to tell you what to do. Our hope is to have a conversation and let you know you're not alone, because we're all figuring this out together as parents, raising the next generation of Jesus followers in our homes, and we need each other. And so whatever topics or suggestions you have, you can email us at podcast@empoweredhomes.org. We would love to hear from you, hear from your ideas. I know one recommendation, even just last Sunday, that came across was, how do you talk about puberty in a godly way as kids are growing and going through, and talking about how God's created and wired our bodies. And so that's going to be an episode coming up, but we want to hear from you. So please send us any ideas or topics you want us to cover in the next couple of weeks on the podcast. Email us, podcast@empoweredhomes.org. A few other things I want you to be aware of. We have new resources on the site. Empoweredhomes.org is a website designed to help parents be the primary faith trainers. It's to help you personally walk closer to Jesus, so that out of the overflow of your heart, you can pour into your spouse, you can pour into your kids, you can pour into those in your home and those that you're closest with. And so we have great resources on that. If you're married, we've got some great resources on marriage. As we are going into the spring, we've got some new content we're excited about. So please be on the lookout. If you haven't, please sign up for the monthly newsletter. If you just go to the homepage, empoweredhomes.org, there's a tab where you just enter your email and you can access the monthly newsletter that you'll get new resources every month. The last thing we want to talk about is just some new ministry partners. Empowered Homes continues to grow, and God continues to bless this ministry. And so we've been partnering with several folks for a long time, but officially you're going to start hearing more from us, even here on the podcast, just promoting some of our partners, because we want our fruit to grow on their trees, and we want their fruit to grow on our trees. And so the big one is All Pro Dad. We've had All Pro Dad as a ministry partner for a while now, but we just want to let you know, if you're listening going, what is All Pro Dad? All Pro Dad is a website. It is a email blast that you get every single day. If you're a dad, you go on, sign up, and they email you a play of the day. It's just a quick read to encourage you to be the dad that God has called you to be. And so it's super simple, low-hanging fruit for us to get something in our inbox every single day. And the partner, or the flip side of All Pro Dad, is iMom. If you're a mom listening, you want a daily email reminder of just some topics or struggles or encouragement you get in your inbox every single day. So All Pro Dad is a great ministry partner with Empowered Homes, and we just want to promote them as we continue. You'll hear us talk more about some of our partnership with them. Another partner that we've talked a lot about, we've actually had Jared Lopes on the podcast a few times. He created this ministry called Dad Tired, and it's for dads, by dads, led by dads, and it's just a bunch of guys that are not okay with just being an okay dad. We want to be great dads. And so we will be partnering with them in the coming weeks and months as we promote a lot of their stuff, as well as them promoting a lot of our stuff on their podcast and their side of their website. But a big thing, if you're a dad listening going, man, we want more information on that, you can go to dadtired.com. But something really cool coming up September 22nd through the 24th. They're doing a Dad Tired retreat. I went last year. I'm going back this year. I'm going to be helping them, and it's an awesome weekend. Up in Arkansas, you get to be up in just a beautiful country and get to spend time with other dads, be poured into. We have speakers, we'll have worship, get a ton of free time just to be away and to refresh yourself. So that's the Dad Tired Retreat. You can find more information on dadtired.com if you want any of that. But Empowered Homes will be one of the sponsors for that retreat, and we're super excited about that. Last thing, I know I said last thing a while ago, but the last thing is here in Katy, Texas at Kingsland Baptist Church in October 19th. We are having a conference. It's a one-day, just intensive, and we're going after the hard things. And so we are having a conference called The Gospel and Gender, Sexuality, and Identity. So we are going to be talking about how the gospel intersects and how it applies to our gender, our sexuality, and our identity. And we have some incredible speakers coming in, experts in the field to talk through gender confusion, gender identity, all of these things, and how we as Christians respond to the culture in the midst of all of this subject, as well as how we love, how we lead with grace, and how we parent our kids who are facing a lot of the questions themselves. And so that's October 19th. You can go ahead and register. You can go to empoweredhomesconference.org, and you can find all the information about who's coming, who's speaking, and how we are going to tackle this topic in a grace-filled way. I'm super excited. So that's it. I just wanted to give you a quick preview of the spring and let you know of some big stuff coming up this fall. We are super excited to continue just going after homes and encouraging and equipping you. If you, for the parenting series that we're about to do, you got topics or subjects, please email us at podcast@empoweredhomes.org. We'd love to hear from you. But until then, you can always find great content at empoweredhomes.org.